The first full-length trailer for the new Joker film dropped today at the time of this recording, and not only does it look absolutely fantastic, but it seems to be the depiction of the Joker we've all been desperately asking for, from his maniacal attitude to crazed dancing to heartbreaking backstory. However, with such a famous character and an even more famous world that he exists in, you can bet that there were a ton of Easter eggs placed in the trailer to get hardcore fans even more hyped for the film's release on October 4th of this year. So with that, let's jump into our list of the Joker teaser trailer Easter eggs you might have missed. To begin, let's start with the obvious ones, specifically the Gotham City locations present throughout the film. We catch a glimpse of some of the most iconic landmarks, including Arkham Asylum, which eventually goes on to house the Joker, Amusement Mile, and the Bowery, which of course will be familiar to players of Arkham City. Not only that, but the subway map contains a ton of shoutouts to creators and familiar names who've been involved in the franchise, including Grant Morrison and Dave McKean, with Grant Field and McKean Island present on the map. They weren't the only ones to get a little shout out though. Zack Snyder, Christopher Nolan, and Bob Kane also got their own special locations on the Gotham map. We also get a few glimpses of some of Gotham's most famous residents, including Bruce and Thomas Wayne, the former appearing alongside the Joker as the maniacal villain forces him to smile, while Thomas Wayne appears on the TV that the Joker is intensely watching, which means Thomas Wayne is not dead, well not yet anyway. Whether or not he will meet his demise in the film is yet to be known, but the chances are high considering the age Bruce seems to be in the trailer. One neat little tidbit of information is that the film drew heavily from Martin Scorsese's The King of Comedy, with the latest poster paying homage to the film. Not only did Scorsese serve as a producer on the Joker, but Robert De Niro, who starred in The King of Comedy, also stars in the Joker as well. It's full circle. The poster also shows the clown-faced Phoenix wearing a very recognizable jacket, specifically the one worn by De Niro in the Scorsese film. In the 1983 film, De Niro's character believes himself to be a talented comedian, yet never gets the chance to have his big break, much like we see in the trailer for Joker, as the evil villain looks to make the world laugh. Another little Easter egg appears at the end of the trailer, where we finally get to see the Joker in his famous villainous attire, suit and flower in tow. A smaller Easter egg occurs when the Joker gets kicked out of a screening of Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times, a film about an overwhelmed man who keeps getting sent to prison while en route to becoming a performer. Not only that, but a cover of Smile, a song by Chaplin written for the film, plays throughout the trailer. Now, there are a ton of theories going around online that perhaps the Joker origin movie is shaping up to be The Man Who Laughs, which most devoted comic book historians will have heard of. It is a 1928 film based on Victor Hugo's French novel, and has earned its place in history as a film that inspired a new wave of horror films, as well as inspired the visual design of the Joker. When examining the story, themes, characters of The Man Who Laughs, it does seem to line up with what we've been presented with thus far, and that perhaps it will be the story the creators have turned to for the Joker origin movie. Well, there we have it. What did you guys think of the Joker trailer? Did you catch any of these Easter eggs? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Beyond the Screen vid. And until next time, see you later.